I honestly don't know what they're really up to with the modern music industry in terms of the artistic value of it. I see a lot of like cockiness and obnoxious quality and this idea that you're getting away with things and you're so egotistical and it's all about like arguing and battling with people and really that's a part of music, but to make it like the pop element is pretty strange to me. And really, I was thinking about this the other day, and I was talking with somebody about it, and I said, it's really about this culture, that they were trying to sell this stuff to sell booze and sell clothes and sell drugs and sell sexuality and all of this stuff. And these songs fit that world, and so it is what it is. It fits one demographic. I don't really come from that vein of music. All the music that I create comes from a timeline. It comes from when I was very young. I didn't have any interest in music, but my mother was a DJ and she was playing music because she was also a party DJ and a broadcast announcer. And so that's where my first like exposure to music came from. So that's the first part of the timeline. But as I got older, I developed the interest in music accidentally. It struck me. I was struck by music that I should do something. So anyway, what happened is I sort of started working with the music creation process, and that's what I care about. I don't care about getting specific things about how the construction of elements of the process work. That's a part of it, but I do care about the process as a whole. And so that's what my take on music is about. It's about this whole giant timeline of music discovery, music appreciation, music development. And it's not really chained to brands and things like that, but of course in this culture, and it becomes a part of the creative process. So that's why you have people singing about clothes or brands or stores or whatever. So anyway, I'm kind of relieved in that I'm not necessarily obligated as an artist to commit myself to that style of music by itself. I could do that style, and I probably have dabbled in it, and I probably do more. But my obligation is to the timeline. It's to this long strand of development. And the other big thing that struck me was classical music. It's not part of this world. It's not part of this crazy culture. It's not anything we have going on. Thank goodness for that. It's a wonderful thing. It's a great thing. It's a beautiful, big leap in music. Classical music was a giant leap forward. It was a renaissance in music. It was a revolution in music. And it showed some of the capabilities to take nothing, noise, and to make it music, to make noise music. So when I go through the timeline process, I'm going to the world of the onset of this giant takeoff for music, this eruption. And that's where it starts. It starts with what is music and where are we going and how can it be developed and how far can we take it and what are the limits within the travels that we're on, and instead of being influenced by, what we're told to do, we're looking at what's going on with the timeline of development. So I'm not worrying about Corporation B telling me to make a rhythm or a chorus or a hook or anything like that. I'm worrying about making the music that should naturally come from this timeline process. So we see classical music, it leads to other kinds of music, folk music and soul music and pop music. And then we see pop music, it's culminating in cinematic music and things that are very emotional and things that are very driven and influence the culture. And then we see now the emergence of this AI structure so that everybody can have their own opportunity to make music and experience music in new ways. And this is sort of how the timeline sort of jumps all around. And so I can take the strand that I'm on and go in between all of these giant milestones in music, but I'm on my own path. And that's the beauty of it. It's my own path to experience, it's my own journey to experience. So, anyway, that's just a little thought about the difference between being on a creative timeline with music versus having other people always influence your development and what you think should happen with music. That's why I created a genre called Groove Shadows, but you'll never hear of it because the powers that be have control over what's called the mainstream of the industry, the music industry, the entertainment industry, even social media. It doesn't seem like it, but the people that become most popular, the influencers and all that stuff, they're a part of the inner system that controls one aspect of the creative process. But I'm an indie. I'm on the outside of this thing. And if I ever got really good at it, which I never will, then they would just come and have me be part of their system. So luckily, I'll never be good enough for them. But I'm enjoying my own process of discovering music, creating music, developing music outside of humans, outside of our society, outside of the cultures, just the form, just the thing we went from noise into music.